the world. But this is truly commendable. And I want to give all of you a big hand for whatever you have done. Hats off to the vision, and I wish that the speech of Mr. Venugopal that he made, can be converted into a text. I want to show the world what is the meaning of, a university and what the university should do to shape the careers of people. I think it was not just a spark that he talked about. I think it was the light post. Well, I was given about an hour's time to speak today, but I have to curtail to about 30-35 minutes. I'll try and best do that. But before that, I want everybody to ensure that they have their smartphones on and the Torch app on their Torch, on the smartphones or the mobile phones, kept ready, because at the end we will have a small iTorch ceremony where I will want every one of you to please showcase your torches. So please ensure that that's ready and everybody has that. The more the torch bearers, the better it is. This university is the University for Science and Technology. So yesterday, I actually intentionally came one day earlier because I wanted to spend some time in Tapovan to find out what the experience is. Believe me, it was absolutely amazing. At all. So what is the difference? The science conforms to what the Vedas said, at home or at all. None of the websites can be pronounced. Every day you're chanting Om, without chanting Om, because you're saying .home. At the end, the presence of the Om is there. Notice that. Without chanting Om, you are actually saying Om when you say .com. We had Lord Ram. Can any of these smartphones or the computers, quantum computers, whatever you talk, can they work without the RAM? So Ram has ensured that he is present in every technology. Without the RAM, you cannot have any operating systems. There is a very minute difference. What we call Krishna, they call it creation. Creation and Krishna. There is a very minute difference. So spirituality is present in the science. Let's talk about the technologies. We used to say, everything God, everything is data. Can you function without data today? Data is everything, music, pictures, information. Everything is data. फर्क ये है, पहले हम बोलते थे कि डाटा ऊपर है, और आज भी डाटा क्लाउड नहीं है. There is no difference. We had names like Dronacharya, but today each one of you is expected to become the Acharya of the drones, so that you can fire the drones absolutely in the right ways. What is the difference? We had great sages like Vishwamitra. And the moment you think about Vishwamitra, who wrote Vedas, you think about Facebook, because the whole world is with it. Sages like Vishwakarma, who have inspired us to do the karma for the whole world. The spirituality is present in science. But on a serious note, what Vedas said is Sam Jyotisha Jyotihi, which Dr. Venugopal also mentioned. Holistic Veda. The meaning of Samjyotisha Jyotihi is that whenever all the knowledge comes together, it becomes brilliantly radiant. Right? I want to start with, there was this wonderful session we had previously talking about the human systems, and that reminded me, is your thumb impression the same? Is anybody's thumb impression the same in this classroom? Is your face the same in this classroom? Anyone? No. Why should your brains be same? By reading a book throughout your life and everybody doing the same thing, we are creating similar brains. Copycats. When you go out, they are looking for difference. So when your thumb impression is not same biologically, and when your face is not same, the brain which runs your whole nervous system, why should that be same? Just think about it. Enough to think that they can change the world are the ones who actually do. Steve Jobs. Read about this quote. Crazy is the new normal. You get that? Being crazy with your ideas is the new normal. And in the next 4 years, if you can be crazy with the idea which you have, the world is going to be a wonderful place. And we are here to help you with that. We set up the InnovationNext centers. And I want to talk a little bit about that center so that, when the center is ultimately set up over here, each one of you, I would say that you people are fortunate that you have a university like this, which is considering and investing in such kind of world-class centers, which is going to open up your minds and enable you to create new products, new processes, new designs, new ideas, new business models, new entrepreneurial ideas, talk about anything. When you walk out from here after 4 years, you will be worth $1 billion. Are you happy? I have not heard you. Are you happy? Do you want this? A little more louder. Do you want this? Great. Let me then showcase you the rest part of it as to what we do. So we set up this center, we provide you with technologies and tools, we provide you with the industry pedagogy, do the faculty development, we do hand-holding and mentorship, and the most important, we connect your ideas with the industries. So whenever you do any kind of an innovation, we try to bring the industry to your campus to have a look at your concepts. It's a major transformation that we are doing. Before that, I really want to enlighten you about the future, emerging future. It is not the same that you had heard till now. You are not in first year. You must know what the new future is, what are the new global trends. Only then you will be able to align to that future. The most important is the dominance of Industry 4 revolution. This is the most important thing because our previous generations, they had experienced Industry 1, information age, and so on and so forth. But this Industry 4 is going to be dominated by artificial intelligence in a very big way. So in future, most of the professions that were getting the jobs will not be getting any more jobs. And I want to make it very clear to you, because of the rise of artificial intelligence, more than 50% of the routine jobs will vanish. And this is as per the book written by the Susskind brothers of London Business School. Anything which is logical, anything which is routine is going to be replaced by a computer algorithm. And you must be ready for that. I don't want to discourage you, but it is said that forewarned is forearmed. But I believe that no artificial intelligence can ever beat a creative thinker. No artificial intelligence in the world, because the computers are not taught to imagine. And you must have seen the recent movie, Super 30. Has anybody seen that? How many? Okay, but for the benefit of those who have not seen this movie? The sound? The sound, please. Coming and exploring Mody University to tap the brains of the students over here to resolve their real life challenges. So why is it that when we are driving a car and when the car is going at 100 kilometers an hour, there is a wind at the speed of 100 kilometers an hour which is blowing across you that cannot be tapped. That cannot be tapped for the purpose of, creating the energy. So question. Why is the customer not buying the product? What could be the new strategy? What could be the new product? What could be the new solution for this? The lab that we set up develops minds so that you can become the future relevant professional. I met Shastrabuddhe, Honorable Shastrabuddhe sir recently in Calcutta. And he says that we are absolutely, very serious about implementing the new programs which are based on emerging technologies. So the students, while there is a threat, there is also a great opportunity for you to be the part of creating some new solutions. The new education policy talks about at least 50 institutions from India should become the top 1,000 most innovative global universities. And InnovationNext is partnering with Mody and some top universities here in India to transform them in the next 4 years into the most innovative universities of the world. Imagination. One of the most important reasons why you should stick to this center. I know a very important statement from Albert Einstein who said that imagination is the preview to life's coming excitements. Isn't it a wow? Because whatever you imagine, that comes out. Many of the top world leaders today have grown great with imagination. Let me tell you, Harvard is mining imagination today. MIT, Massachusetts has got centers to crystallize imagination of people. That is the level to which people have gone to. And Stanford University, that one university which always comes to my mind because Google, PayPal, Tesla Motors, everyone from there, and this one university, their economic contribution to the world is $2.89 trillion. India's GDP is $2.5 trillion. Do you think we are that bad? I have a great, confidence in the minds of the Indians when they go abroad. They are Nui or they are Sundar Pichai or they are Satya Nadella or whatever you call them. Cannot we provide them with this kind of an ecosystem where right here in India, these minds can become Stanfords of the future? So what do? They create, they imagine. And the mantra of Stanford is actually, when the students join on the very first year, what they tell them, with imagination and creativity, go and change the world. That is the dictum. So the students, I want you to reimagine. The survey of IBM said that creativity will be the #1 quality. And creativity is not just graphics, let me tell you, you're creating businesses. You're creating customer needs. You're creating business models. your creating products, creating designs. So how does one ever think that creativity is inseparable from the success of a business today? How? And it's something that you have to really be creative. Can you be in business without being creative today? So it's not an extracurricular activity. I think it is the soul of business. There is a book that Gary Hamel has written, and the name of the book is Future of Management. He talks about 3 important traits on the basis of which the students are going to be hired by the agency companies. Very important for all the students, because you are going to be hired after about 3-4 years or 2 years, whatever it is. The number one thing that he talks about is passion, which is 35%. So, number 3 is your initiative. To what level have you gone to fulfill that initiative? Have you created a 3D, a computer animation, or a product, a physical product, met a customer, made it a proof of concept, made it successful? What have you done? 80% weightage for this. And intellect, diligence, and obedience, which is 0%. So these 3 parameters are not going to, in your next 4 years, your institute has provided you with the most excellent facilities which is possible. And this 4 years is the only time that you will get to ever pursue your passions. After you leave this, you will be pursuing the passion of somebody else. I think it's a golden period, and I completely agree with Dr. Venugopal, who said that this 1822, it's got engraved on my heart, Dr. Venugopal. What a wonderful speech it was. And that is why I said, is it possible to have the text on that? So that every time you forget that speech, it's to not just be the opening speech for all the students, but every time you forget it, please read it again and again. It's a light post, I would say. And so we program minds for open innovation. And we develop you into creative thought leaders of the future, so that you have inquisitive minds, transdisciplinary. You're associative, you're exploratory, you're different, you're divergent. Unless you have these qualities, your road system of education is not going to teach you this. Number 2, are you passionate? So the next level, innovative mindsets. Can you embrace the challenges? Do you love embracing the challenges? As somebody said, the innovators really get a kick out of accepting the challenges. And the Google principle is that creativity loves constraints. It's a very famous principle of creativity at Google. If you do not love constraints, if you do not love challenges, you're not an innovative person. That's the first thing that you must learn to embrace. Can you spot opportunities? Can you find out radical solutions? Can you be connectivity architect? Connecting the dots of ideas from one place to another, right? Can you create technology applications? Don't develop technology, simply find out where the drone would be used next. Right? I think most of the institutions in India are focused on developing technologies. I say that please focus on diffusion of technologies. They're still at the emerging stages. So Intel and Disney actually landed up creating the drone light entertainment show. Can you imagine that a technology which was created to kill the army today is being used by Intel and Disney for the purpose of a drone entertainment show all over? And that is why I said question mark. That song of Hrithik Roshan movie Super 30, I see Super 2000 coming from here. You create a solution for Procter and Gamble which they have never thought of before. If diapers have changed the world, do you have a product in your mind which can change another life for somebody else? In hygiene, in personal care, in whatever you call it? We want you to become those minds. So, do you have the courage and conviction? So, in your ideas, so Bill Gates said after 25 years when he got a degree of MBA to his dad, Dad, finally I have an MBA. He left the college to pursue his conviction. So that is why I said crazy is the new normal. And the genius that he was, when he saw the picture of the computer on the Altair magazine, he could predict a software revolution. Can you become those kind of predictors of the futures? Foresight. Innovation is nothing but foresight, anticipating the new ideas, anticipating a new world, imagining a new world with your solution, and where do you fit in? Where does the solution fit in? That's it. So if you know that Ola and Uber has destroyed the buying trends of the car, you know where the car industry is moving. So what kind of solution you have here? Disruption will be on a daily basis. With more onslaught of technologies, this world is going to be disrupted every day. Every old model of business is going to be disrupted. Every old product is going to be disrupted. Are you ready? I don't want the education system or the students to get disrupted because of the dominance of AI. That. World Economic Forum made a chart of 2022 skills. I quite often ask this question, why do you need memory today? Why do you need to memorize? The brain has got a limited capacity. That capacity should be used for creating things. I have the Google at all points of time with me. I can refer it to at any point of time for any kind of an information which I do. So the 2022 skills of World Economic Forum says that memory will be on a decline. And what will go up is analytical thinking and innovation, active learning, which means with the industries to resolve their problem, and creativity, originality, and innovations. Top 3. So in 2022, when you pass out, if you do not have this, don't expect the industry to come and tell you that we need your help. You don't have to be the master of one. And as again I quote Dr. Vedagopal, because I thought that probably he saw my presentation earlier, which he has not. Multi-dexterity. You have to become the jack of all trades. You don't have to just learn about one technology in healthcare if you're doing medical. Know about automotive, because healthcare technologies can be applied in the automotive business. So we created a technology app. When you go into this lab in the center, you'll be getting multiple technologies. And I think your duty would be to see as to how you can use those technologies in different domains. Right? He was an artist, he was an engineer, he was a doctor, he was a musician, he was a sculptor, he was an astronomist, but he was. So what we do is, in this lab, we try and convert you into this 12 brain superpower. Not just the brain which understands memory. How do you become creative? How do you become innovative? How do you become transdisciplinary? Transdisciplinary. How do you become different? That's the first level. And the second level, we talk about you becoming visionaries. You becoming entrepreneurials. Game changer thinkers. Exploratory thinkers. Collaborative thinkers. I want to talk about this collaboration a little bit more. Nokia was enjoying a 75% market share here in India. You all know that, right? With excellent innovation capabilities and R&D facilities in Finland, which I had the opportunity of seeing. Samsung, on the contrary, had nothing. How Samsung beat Nokia? They went to Silicon Valley, partnered with Google, and the world leader was thrown out within no time. Collaborations. Today we have a CEO of Procter & Gamble who says that I have $60 billion as my turnover. I want to make it $90 billion next year. But he says without innovation. So everybody asks him, sir, how do you do that? He says develop portfolio mindsets. He says, what does it mean? He said, I have 2 products, and you have 2, and you have 2. So I have 6, and I have a distribution channel, and an empty space in the grocery store, and I need my money. Every company wants to grow at this kind of strategy, portfolios. You are the ones who are, they don't want to develop portfolios. You are the ones who are going to be developing those portfolios in this college. You will create a new product for Procter & Gamble. And they will come over here to acquire that. They will come here to have licenses from. They will come over here to see that it becomes a part of their innovation strategies. So we opened in the corporates, every company will open innovation company. And open innovation means that all the companies, it's compulsory for them to tie up with the universities for their innovation journey, for co-innovation, co-branding, co-creation, whatever you say. So I see Mody University becoming an outsourced center of innovation for all these MNC companies who are looking to expand their growth to the new levels. What an opportunity. And a time for the education to again regain that legacy that they had sometime in the middle lost. Right? I hope you are understanding what I'm saying. It is very important because 4 students and 1 professor working on an innovation project for 4 years will cost a company 1 crore, which you are giving them free. The time will come when you will actually charge. Today it is free, but that will be your main source of income. Just imagine the potential of income that you people have got and the students have got. You won't be talking about, 5 lakhs, 6 lakhs and all that. A crore. A girl in lovely professional university got the job of 1 crore, an offer given to her by Monsanto after we intervened and said, develop solutions mindsets. So don't think of small packages, don't think small. Think that your brain is something, which is infinite and can create some wonderful solutions. And this industry, I tell you, is 95 industry does not have people to think about this. They don't have people to do innovations over there. They're looking for balance of life. Right? Industry will be forced to come over here. And I have seen many industries having great ideas. And so I have a statement from Pranav Barua, the director of Madura Garments of Aditya Birla Group, who said that, Pravin, we have spectacularly failed in executing the ideas. The idea executed. And I got my aha moment. These ideas will be getting executed from the universities. That is the story of every company, sir. They have aspirations, they want to double their turnover in the next 3 years, but they do not have people who will innovate. And there is no dedicated innovation department. That's another, a big paradox. You want innovation, but where is the dedicated innovations, being headed by a person having his team? That will be here. So get the challenges, get the problems, become these kind of mindsets and actually create value that the industry is looking from you. There is no bankruptcy of jobs. There is bankruptcy of ideas. All this that we see on figures that there is no job and all that, there is no low quality jobs. But high quality, if you really want to become a quality professional, if you really want to jump to that bandwagon of becoming a great value, an intrapreneur, a technopreneur, an innopreneur, whatever name that you want to call it, but somepreneur who creates value and growth. Not necessarily that you have to be a startup. No. Everybody thinks that I should have an idea because I should be going for a startup. Don't have the wrong notions. You have an idea for an automotive industry today. That idea you will be taken at top in the automotive industry. So if there are hundreds of MBAs sitting over here, and I ask a question as to how do you create value for me? And only one student gets it, I'll take it. So I said, be different. Are you getting my point? How are you going to be recruited in the future? You are going to be recruited in future because you will be having your qualification, and with that, this is my patent. Wow. This is my IP. This is my discovery. This is my product. I said brand you. Samsung is not a brand. It's an artificial brand. The name that your parents have given you is the actual brand for this world. That brand must shine. Well, these are some of the ideas which I had. I don't have much time, but I really want to do the talk ceremony. I hope you had time to understand my viewpoint of the future that I want to create for this country and for the institutes. I wish you all the best, and hopefully, whenever we set up this center, we will be closely working with all of you to make sure that your evolutionary ideas, they become revolutionary innovations. That is why the center will be established. Your incremental thoughts will be converted into the monumental business models.